Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I am Joe Prisco. I'm joined by our newest addition to our staff, Nile Legania. Nile, this is kind of an opportunity to kind of get to know you a little better. I know that you were officially just hired in the beginning of the week, and you've been very busy as you've been going through interviews with your members of your team and whatnot. So this is kind of an introduction to you to the people that you aren't going to get a chance to meet with on a one-on-one basis. So
okay, sounds good.
My first question to you is, what drew you to the job at Dillard?
The culture. I grew up in New Orleans, so you know about Dillard and the other schools in the environment. And when I saw the opportunity to come to this school, I was like, yes, I absolutely have to be there. Just to bring, I'm from the city, so to bring the culture to the culture is something I wanted to do.
Okay, and you mentioned previously you're from the city. You were previously the head coach at the car. Having been a head coach at the high school level, what attributes or what things are you going to bring with you there, and what things would you like to kind of advance once you take this job?
The winning way. I had opportunity to do things, my way for some years, and I was successful at it. And like Kiki has given me the opportunity to just be myself and to bring that same exact intensity to the program. And I'm very thankful for that because, a lot of people want to just hold on to their program, but she's released it to me and told me to go out and do me.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And how about this one? How did you decide to enter the coaching field? Because I know that, as a coach, there's a lot that goes into it. So how did you decide that the coaching field was, definitely a direction you wanted to go?
By accident. I was down training. I came across one of my old summer track coaches, and he was the head coach at Car at the time. And he was like, hey, man, you want to come coach? And I was like, okay. And then it turned into this thing decades later. So, just by accident, honestly, like it's nothing I just wanted to do. But once I got in it, I had to perfect it, and I had to, take the actual courses to get educated through it. So it just really happened by mistake.
Excellent, excellent. And I know when you went off to school, you were a dual sport athlete, so your time management skills have to be excellent. So talk to us a little about being a dual sport athlete in college.
So you're waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's just your daily routine, and you're probably clocking down about 10 o'clock at night. You just have to manage every single moment of your day, and I think that's helped me as an adult. I have calendars for every single thing, even to eat sometimes because, your day flies by. So I think just being a dual sport athlete, high school, college level is something that I feel like always going to propel you as an adult. The time management is, I'm never late for anything. So that helps me, as an adult, that's very impressionable when you can be on time for everything. So that dual sport and then understanding the grind that comes with, trying to do any sport, is something that I definitely have to give credit to kids for doing, especially on the college level.
Excellent. So you obviously, you played football at Delta State, then you went off to Wayne State to play football, which is in Nebraska. Had you ever been in Nebraska before, or was that?
I had never been to Nebraska. So I graduated and I played my years there. And when I graduated, I had 1 year left. And I just wanted something different for that 1 year before going on into your professional world. And a couple of coaches reached out to me in Nebraska. My first time ever stepping in Nebraska, I had football practice. It was summertime and it was like 45 degrees. So, and being from New Orleans and, being in Delta State, it's 95, 100 degree heat. When I got up there, I had to adjust really fast. I'm not used to tornadoes. That was a thing. So I just had to, I stayed in the house a lot because it snowed. But my time there was fun, man. I love those guys. I still talk to a lot of them to this day, but it was freezing. And I remember my mom came up to get me because I was coming back to train in Atlanta, and it had a blizzard. So the time I was supposed to leave and come back home, we were stuck up there for another week. So yeah, man, my time in Wayne, Nebraska, it had a corner store, it had a Dairy Queen, and that was it. So
I have actually, a little known fact, I haven't been to Wayne, Nebraska, but I was at school, was in the same conference as Wayne State. So I know that the football program they have there is a very strong one. So I know that you have a strong background in that regard.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to ask, you were also a professional football player, which is really an
Yes.
interesting thing. So how'd that come to be, and how was your experience being a professional football player?
Fun. I had the opportunity to try out for different teams, Saints, the Broncos, a couple of those. Those things didn't work out. And I actually had a friend, Jason Snell. He was my roommate in college, and it's crazy because our birthdays on the same day. And he was there playing ball. And he called me and was like, man, I think you'll be a good fit. So I went out, had a tryout, made the team, started. And it was completely different from any kind of football I've ever played in my life. So I'm used to playing 100-yard fields. We talking about 50 yards. And everything is smaller. But I was able to adjust, and I did pretty well up in there. But the wall hurts. So, the fans are right there. So it was a good experience. It's something I will always treasure, and it's part of my journey. So, yeah.
For sure. And you lived in Texas. Was that, the first time you'd really, experienced culture in Texas as well? It's slightly different, I imagine, in Louisiana. And
you would travel to Houston, Dallas. But I was in San Angelo, Texas, which is like 2 hours from San Antonio. I speak no Spanish. A lot of these people spoke Spanish as their number one language. And it was just another situation where I was in the house. I ate a lot of Mexican restaurants. I did a lot of those things, man. But again, that's part of my journey. And, I still look back and laugh at a lot of those memories with those guys.
Wonderful, wonderful. So as you're kind of looking forward, what's your vision for the cross country and the track and field program at Dillard?
To be one of the dominant teams in the conference. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm here because of my winning ways, and I continue to keep that tradition going. We're going to be very competitive, and we're not going to disrespect anybody, but we're going to walk with confidence, and we're going to compete. And at the end of it, we'll take whatever comes with competing well. If that's a conference championship, that's what it is. If not, then we'll come back the following year and we'll keep plugging. But we definitely going to be, I feel, one of the top teams in the country, and that's all we've been talking about. I've had 40 interviews with the kids.
Excellent.
And every conversation, and it's not me. The kids are like, we're winning. And I'm like, yes, we're winning. So, we're going to be competitive, man. We're going to keep that edge, and we're going to have fun doing it. Win, lose, or draw, we are who we are, and we're going to just compete.
It's great. It seems like your team they were already buying in before you even put the pitch out there for them. They want to win, and they want to do successfully.
I was like, okay, yes. I'm not going to tell you no. So yeah, I've been enjoying these conversations. I'm getting to know the kids, like not even on a track level, like the personal level. They get to know me, and we've just like a lot of the conversations been going over 30 minutes. So that's why I've seem like leaving here at 5:00 every day, because the conversations are so good that I just want to keep them going. But we've been having some fun in the office, man.
Excellent. So, obviously you guys aren't practicing yet. What's, maybe the first couple things you're looking forward to once you get the kids out there running and practicing again?
I told them, I have to remind your muscles that you are an athlete. It's been a long time for some of these kids. Like a lot of them haven't competed since 2019. And we're just going to go out, and the first day, like I told them, is going to be something that you haven't done in a while. But it's going to reactivate everything about your athletic bones that you remember. So like the first week, like I told them, the first month, we called it the get it out the mud workout. We boot camp styling, and nothing going to be pretty about it. But once we get to like October, then we're going to transition into a little bit more weightlifting and some tempo stuff. But like September is just us getting to know each other now on the training level.
Okay. This is going to be kind of a personal question to you, but, talk about your inspirations. Who are some people that, inspired you throughout your life and also, continue to inspire you?
My mom. That's it. Like I look to mom. I still look to mom. I'm 37, and that's still the person I look to impress. So yeah, my mom, man, she's been the rock. She's been the backbone, and she works hard. So my entire life, I've been able to see somebody work. And I've seen what it gotten her. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to work. And I'm here. So, believe in what you can do, and it comes for you. So yeah, my mom will be that person I've always looked up to, and, it's been no one else since. So yeah, that's my girl.
Excellent, excellent. This is going to be kind of an easier one for you, but being from New Orleans, what are some of your favorite foods? Yeah,
Oh,
everyone knows the food in New Orleans. What's some of your favorites?
so my so I'm gonna say my wife gumbo, right? But my wife got the recipe from her mother, my mother-in-law. So
Okay.
I think I have to say, the gumbo. The gumbo is good. There's a place out there on the West Bank called the Pelco Seafood. They serve some great crawfish, spicy. But like I'm simple, man. My mom still fixes me spaghetti. Like it's not the traditional New Orleans food, but that's me in a nutshell. I'm a homebody. Crawfish, crabs. Me and my wife spend $80 seem like a week on snow crabs. That's been a thing in my house. So yeah, anything New Orleans, man. I don't really go to the touristy
Yeah.
restaurants or anything like that. I like to kind of maneuver through the city and stop at those one-stop shop type of places and get me a greasy bag or something. So yeah, man, that's me.
Excellent, excellent. So, all right, being from New Orleans, when you're bragging on your city, like you're talking to people not from here, and what are you bragging about New Orleans? What are you most proud of?
The culture. We are some crazy people, and we love our New Orleans. That's the one thing about being a Saints fan, right? They can go 0-16. You better not tell that to a Saints fan. So, just being in the culture, man, and I think just being around the people that's like you, they take pride in something, and I like to be around those type of people that's, on point and taking care of something and doing something positive.
Okay. And my last question for you is kind of like when you're out recruiting, what are the attributes you're looking for from your recruits? What are the things you're looking for when you're out going to be recruiting for Dillard?
Will you fit in to the team culture we already have is one. To get in a Dillard, you have to be academically sound. So what are your grades looking like? And then I always go to the coach with this one. How is this kid as a teammate? Because I feel like no matter the times you bring in, we'll work with that. But a lot of times I don't want to have to work on the character side of a kid. Like, I like the kid to be honest, able to sit down and talk to me about anything. But that's it. Like, the overall package of the kid, and it has nothing to do with track. So like, just like, home life, things like that, like the foundational stuff. So it's never about track. So.
Well, I appreciate the time today, Nile. Welcome obviously to the staff. We're very excited to have you and, see your vision and the sort of kids that you're going to be recruiting and, even the relationships you've already started building, meeting individually with each member of your teams. It's really awe-inspiring. So, we appreciate you taking the time today and look forward to many great things in the future from you. So thank you.
All right.